All right, Ashraf, this is the answer for your question. I'm going to go ahead and illustrate and talk about everything in total details. So before we do actually apply the command, we're going to go ahead and create the file. So I'm going to go ahead and use the cat to direct the list of the name, list of employees or name. And now any name we put there is going to be written to this file. It's called list of names. So let's say I wanted Ashraf, and let's say Asim, Isam, let's say Mo, and let's say John. And here we go. We're going to go ahead and put Control D to finish the file. If I say cat to show the file list of names, and it should be able to show me that this file has this name Ashraf, Asim, Isam, Mo, and John. The idea behind that command that I tried to show you is to create a list of directories for all these names. So Ashraf will have his own directory, Asim is the same, Isam and Mo and John. So we're going to be having actually 5 directory created in one command. And that really the beauty of xargs, as you will see it. So I'm going to call the cat list of names. This is what we created together, and we're going to pipe that into xargs. That's a very powerful command that will allow me really to create multiple execution or multiple command at the same time. So I'm going to say xargs, and of course you need to use the dash I. The dash I is really to create the same or to indicate to Unix that you're going to use XR in the mode with the 2 braces, which really a placeholder that is going to really hold the result of the execution for xargs every time the xargs is going to pull one of the names from the folder. So when it starts with Ashraf, it's going to hand it to those braces. It's like an array of programming, if you know programming. And after that, we're going to go ahead and use the command make directory. Of course, we need to include the P if we don't have that directory. If we have the directory like you did see it in the command, you don't have to use that dash P. That's for parents directory. And of course, we could go ahead and create a directory of our choice. Let's say here let's say my list 1 or my directories 1. Okay, so I could go ahead and put my directories, and of course we could go ahead and use the braces similar to the exact name, and I'm going to have the extension the BAC for a backup, just for a backup folder. So the P is going to really create the folder from scratch in the root directory, which is not the root directory, the immediate directory, which is the dot. It's the immediate directory. The name of the directory is going to be my dirs. It doesn't matter what you want to name it. And of course, the same name is going to be followed by the directory of Ashraf here, then Hassan, then Isam, then Mo and John. It's all going to be executed in one command. And that also is going to add the .bak for the command. Let's go ahead and see if that is created, and it's going to really go to cd my dirs, and obviously it did not create it. So where is let's go ahead and see. Probably I have my directory already been created. Let me run this one more time, and I'm going to go ahead and double S. So it does create it now because I have my DRS already been created previously. So it says I cannot create something already been created, which is a good mistake for you to learn from anyway. So if I go to cd my dirss, and you notice now if I say ls, you're going to find ls with the long list. You're going to find now awesome directory Ashraf, Assam, John, and Mo. If I say here Ashraf .bak, and you will notice this is of course an empty directory, but I could go ahead and say, for example, cat to say a1 and say 1 2 3 4, and I'm going to control D, and if I go inside actually list that cat, I am already inside Ashraf. A1 is going to show me the list for those. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you learned something. The big trick that we have done is really not being able to create the directory because the directory already was created. So I had to add a different name for the directory in order to get that command executed. It's very powerful stuff. Thank you.